What's going on, guys? Bearded Rich here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's the day of the updated accuracy testing out of the Ruger SFAR 308. So as you can see, the rifle looks a little bit different. I did paint it since the last you guys saw it. And the optic I used today to do this test is a Primary Arms 4-16 powered optic. It's a really nice optic. I don't think that Primary Arms makes this particular model anymore. I think they updated it. But I have a couple of these, and you guys asked for a magnified optic, something more than a 3x, which was originally on this. So I did that today. Otherwise, the rifle is unchanged. Same trigger, same bolt carrier group. The gas setting is on gas setting 2. So there's that, and it was shot from a BOG tripod, same as the last test. The temperature outside was 30 to 35 degrees. It rose to 35 degrees at the end of my shooting, but it started out at 30 degrees. So that's the conditions we're shooting under today. I did fire a test group before I did all the groups just to confirm zero. I did my 168 grain Hornady AMAXs, which is what the gun is zero for, and that's that group. And then this is just some random 147 grain stuff. I don't know the brand or anything like that, but again, just to test function and to text zero. I did 5-shot groups, again, like the last test, but this time took some of y'all's suggestions to get better testing. So we're going to move forward. So the first ammo is the Wolf Military Classic 145 grain full metal jacket. And I'll do like I did last time. I'll measure the closest group, like the closest 4, and then the farthest shot I will include as well. So farthest shot to farthest shot, and I'm measuring from the middle of each hole. Farthest hole to farthest hole is 2.23 inches. And on the 4-round group, it is 1.54 inches. So pretty impressive with the Wolf. The next ammunition is steel case Red Army Standard, 3.75. Closest. 2 of these rounds are touching, by the way, which you guys will see. Closest is 2.09. That's pretty impressive for steel case. The next ammunition is the SAR M80. This one had a pretty big flyer. I don't think I pulled it, but it's completely possible. At 4.31, the closest 4 are 2.09, so not bad at all. The next ammunition is the Magtech M80 ball. It as well had a rather large group, but again, I could have pulled. That's why I do 5-shot groups. 4.6 at the farthest. And again, this one also has 2 touching. And the closest group, 2.5. Not bad, not bad. Is the Federal 150 grain Fusion, 2.66. 2.49 is the closest. The next group had a wild flyer, and I 100% know that that one was me. And that is clip the top of the page right there. But this is the Federal, again, Barnes TSX 165 grain. So I almost don't even want to include it, but I will just for you guys. 5.32, not good. And the closest 3.02 is Federal 165 grain trophy bonded tip. 4.89 for the Federal trophy bonded tip, 165 grains, and 2.89. The next is the 308 Federal trophy bonded tip, 180 grains, 2.92 and 2.91. The first group is Remington Core Lock, 180 grain, 4.05, 3.06 is Remington Core Lock, tipped 165 grain, 2.72, 2.35. Next ammo is the Winchester 147 grain, 4.19 at the farthest, 2.35 at the closest. Is Winchester 175 grain Sierra Match King M118 long range, 3.8 at the farthest, 2.45. Is PPU 168 grain hollow point ammunition, 2.3, and then 2.05, and 2 rounds are touching. The next is PPU 180 grain soft point. This one did surprisingly well for a 180 grain, 3.60, but then the closest four were 1.89, which again for a 180 grain was the best 180 grain I believe that I had all day. The next is the Nosler trophy grade 150 grain AccuBond. Nosler ammo performs very well. I am very pleased with the Nosler ammo that I have gotten so far. 1.50 and then 1.08. Very impressive, and that was a 150 grain. 150 grain AccuBond, which this gun typically hasn't liked lighter loads, but today it loved that one. The next one is one of my personal favorites, is the Nosler 308 168 grain hollow point. It has performed very well out of this gun. 2.62 and then 1.08. Very good. I really like the Nosler ammunition. That is probably my favorite over Hornady even right now, because Hornady ammo recently has been very junk for me in a few different guns that I've shot. So Hornady has not been performing the way I wanted it to, but the Nosler is relatively the same cost. The first one I shot was a 155 grain AMAX, and it did surprisingly well too. For the lighter load, I was impressed with it. 2.37, 2.11. Still a very small group. The next was the Hornady 168 grain boat tail hollow point, 2.21 and 2.01. Still not bad, and it had rounds touching as well. And then the final Hornady ammo I shot was the 168 grain AMAX, which again is what mine is 0 Ford. 1.76, 0.91, 0.91 for the closest for the Hornady 168 grain ammunition. The last two that we had, since I didn't get that other Hornady ammo tested, is both PMC. The first one is PMC bronze. This is 147 grain, just regular old ball ammo. 3.21, 2.18. Pretty impressive just for ball. And then the last one is the PMC X-Tac 147 grain ball. I have a lot of this stuff, and that's primarily the 147 grain that I shoot is the PMC X-Tac. 3.37 and 2.35. So overall, some surprising results today. If you guys want to go back to my 3X video, you guys can compare notes on that if you want to, and see what ammos did better, did worse, did the same. But that's it. That's all the ammos today. I have a few favorites. Obviously, the Hornady 168 grains it's my personal favorite when it works. I've had some recent trouble with Hornady, obviously with the Ruger and with another Ruger. Believe it or not, I've had some issues with their ammo quality, so it's hit or miss, but my gun does love it when it runs. The 155 grains also do really well. Nosler, this is becoming my new favorite, the 168 grains. Oops, wrong box. The 168 grain hollow point boat tails. These are becoming my new favorite. I've bought a few hundred rounds of this, and I'm going to start buying more of this. So that's mine. The 150 grain Noslers also did very, very well. So those did great. I'm just going to go lay out my top picks here. Both the PPU ammunitions did well, I feel. So both of these did really well. In my opinion, the Wolf is the underdog. But yet again, the Wolf proved very accurate for the cheapest ammo on the table. I think at the time when I bought this, it was around $10. I think 10 or 11, somewhere around there. But it was the cheapest ammo I bought, the 145 grain Wolf, and it performed excellent. I don't like particularly shooting steel. That's just me. But hey, if you find it, buy it. This gun will shoot it and shoot it very well. The PMC X-Tac 147 grains, I have thousands and thousands of rounds of this, probably close to 5,000 to 6,000 rounds of this. It's just good training ammo. It's consistent. PMC makes really good stuff. And I mean, you guys saw the group wasn't terrible in it, but it was enough to where if I'm plinking at the range, it will do what I need it to do. But if I'm taking accurate shots, these ammos right here are the ones I would choose if I'm doing distance, which hopefully soon I will have a video for you guys where we're going to push this thing out 5, 6, maybe 7 if I can hit it. I don't even know if I can hit 5 with it. The farthest I've taken this gun to is 200, but we're going to change that and we're going to see how accurate it actually is. And I might try to get somebody who is way better at shooting than me to get behind it if I can't hit it. But either way, we're going to try to push this thing up to distance, and these are the ammos that I'm most likely going to use for that. So guys, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos, commenting, all of that. It really helps me. It helps the algorithm. It means a lot to me that you guys still support the channel and still watching the videos and find this stuff informational and fun. So if you have any questions about the ammo, the rifle, leave a comment in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. I stick around for a couple days. The best way to get a hold of me, though, is Instagram, The Bearded Wretch. Message me over there, follow me over there, ask questions, send me the pictures of your guns and ammo questions and stuff like that. I love to answer those questions, love to talk to you guys, love meeting you guys out in the wild as well. It's a whole lot of fun. And for those of you who have actually donated to the channel, that's a huge help. You guys are awesome, and you guys help me buy expensive ammos like this to test and all this, and I really appreciate it. I can't believe there's people out there that support me like that. That's phenomenal. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that, so that's all directly through YouTube, which YouTube does take a good chunk of the money you guys donate to me. But either way, even if it's $1, I am extremely grateful. You have no idea. So guys, thank you so much. The 2,000 subscriber giveaway will be announced soon. I will be releasing a video in the next couple days going over what it is, how to enter in, what I'm giving away, stuff like that, just to give you guys the details for it and I'll outline that. So guys, yeah, that's all I got for today. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Sorry for the really long video, but this is a lot of information to get to. Again, if you have any questions, comments, let me know below or reach out to me on Instagram. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate it. Stay strapped, and I'll see you at the range.